Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are diving into one of the biggest, most fascinating questions out there. What is God? And maybe more importantly, where does our idea of God even come from?
Just think about it for a second. All over the world, throughout all of human history, you see this incredible variety of beliefs. So why isn't there just one? Why so many? This question right here is really the starting point for our whole exploration today.
To even begin to unpack that, we're going to start with a pretty wild idea, that our concept of the divine actually begins right inside our own heads. This line right here is a really powerful metaphor for us to hang on to. The idea that when our mind tries to imagine God, what it's really doing is casting its own shadow. It's creating an outline that comes from us, not from somewhere out there.
So, what does it mean to create a shadow? Well, it means we take our own human stuff, our feelings, our experiences, our whole inner world, and we project it onto this idea of a higher power. We essentially end up creating a God in our own image. And what are we projecting? The big things. Our deepest fears, we're hoping for a protector. Our biggest hopes, we're looking for a guide. And, of course, our own desires. We create a divine being that thinks and wants the same things we do.
Okay, so that's what happens in one person's mind. But what happens when billions of people all over the world are doing this exact same thing? Well, the result is this very personal, almost possessive concept, my God. It's not just some abstract idea. It's a God that's tied to my hopes, my fears, and my culture. It becomes a deeply personal creation.
And when you zoom out and look at the whole planet, this is what you get. A world with thousands of different belief systems, and each one has followers who, more often than not, feel that their projection, their God, is the one and only true one. This incredible diversity of belief is a direct reflection of the incredible diversity of human minds.
And this leads to a really critical point. According to this way of thinking, the second we say my God, we're kind of admitting that it's a product of our own mind, right? That it's an act of imagination. That simple little word, my, is the clue that this idea came from inside us.
But what if there's another way? This is where we pivot a little bit. We're going to move away from a God that's created by the mind and towards something else entirely. Something described as a lived reality. And the difference is pretty huge. On one side, you have the imagined God. It's seen as separate from you. It's a product of your mind. It's just an idea. But on the other side, you have this experience. It's not separate at all. It is the life within you. It's beyond the mind, a reality you live, not just think about.
This, right here, is the huge shift. It's the realization that the divine isn't some being way out there that we have to imagine or pray to. It's the animating force itself, the life and consciousness that's experiencing this very moment through you, right now.
So if it's not an idea, then what is this experience like? How do you even get there?
Well, this last part is all about the nature of that direct experience.
It's described not as an act of thinking, but as pure awareness. It's about being a silent witness. That part of you that sees and feels everything but doesn't slap a label or a judgment on it, it just watches. And because this experience is beyond the thinking mind, it also lacks the mind's favorite tools, labels. In this state of pure awareness, there's no name, there's no specific form, no defined shape. All the things that the mind projects are just gone. And that brings us to this powerful conclusion. When all the mental chatter, all the imagination, all those projections just fall away, what are you left with? Just a deep, profound silence. And the essence of that silence, that pure witnessing awareness, that, according to this perspective, is God. So, we end up with this big question to really chew on. Is the search for truth about finding the right idea or the right religion out there in the world? Or is it actually about turning inward, past all the noise of the mind, to experience the silence that's already waiting inside?